Welcome, welcome to the stream. My name is Kat and you are on my art channel, HelloNorthStar Art. And I'm very happy to have you all here with me this evening. I've been changing things up slowly but surely all week. So yeah, what we're going to be doing tonight is it's Taco Tuesday. Not every Tuesday will have tacos in it, but this Tuesday will have tacos in it. We have dinosaurs that are tacos because I thought it'd be great and funny. So here we are. So, oh no, that's dark. Oh, welcome everyone. Just checking chat, making sure I have not missed anything. New screen looks so neat. Well, thank you. Hello, Mathicist. Make sure that my mods are, it looks like everything's right on my end. I want to make sure that it is on your guys' end as well. I have been changing out my look, so there's a new title screen. So my start screen's changed. A couple of my other things have changed as well. So yeah, I hope you guys just swing with me as I'm starting to update my look, as I'm getting better at OBS and other little things as well. So, oh, Lady Boa, welcome, welcome. And I like those blubber nuggets. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. It's going to be nice to get back to this. So what I wanted to do for this is an illustration I started last week, and I really want to go ahead and add some color to it, maybe a little really simple background of just like simple shapes and simple colors. I have a lot going on right here, but I have like this nice negative space here. I don't even know if you can see it, but there's a really light line right here. So my scanner is only a 9x12, so anything bigger than 9x12 is great, but it won't be in one image on my scanner, which is really important to me because trying to piece together an image on Photoshop can be a pain in the butt. And I mean that honestly. So if you're really good at stitching images together on Photoshop, you have more skill than I do, and bravo. So, Puppy Boa says he misses you and loves you. Well, I tell Puppy Boa that I appreciate him for all of his sweetness. He is a good puppy. It is taco time. So, yeah. So I'm going to get started. I went ahead and this is on Bristol board paper, which is thinner than my watercolor paper. It's a little lighter in weight. It's a little bit different. It's not designed to have watercolor on it, but it's me, so we're gonna put watercolor on it. It just means I'm gonna have to be a little more ginger on my, ginger. I'm gonna have to be a little softer about my washes and everything, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cover up the majority of my tacos and the majority of all of this. I just really want to get this little part here, so if I can get it started, then I can use it to kind of help spread around. I only have one little dinosaur. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use my my spray bottle just to kind of get this part of the paper wet. And if you like doing watercolor and you don't have a spray bottle, it's the best investment ever. So are your fingers. Spray bottles are amazing. Just make sure that you use filtered water. So the water that you can get for babies and stuff like that is really good, so that way there's no weird stuff, you know, like the excess minerals they use to make water tasty and all that good jazz, hanging out in your water and clogging up your sprayer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and add some water to this spot that I've already sprayed wet, and my paper already went, whoa, there's so much moisture, so I can't really add too much moisture, so I'm going to have to just kind of go in stages and hopefully work fast enough. That'll work out just fine. So I'm going to work in small shifts, but I'm hopefully going to work out in a way that will help make it look seamless. At least hopefully, that's the idea at least. So I'm going to go into phthalo blue and some little ultramarine blue as well. And I'm going to try to keep this wash really, really light. So I'm just going to keep my water really close to me, and I'm just going to keep adding water into this wash. I'll kind of work it around so that way, hopefully, I'm using currently an angled flat brush as well to work on this, because then it's really nice because I have multiple different ways of using it. So I can work in angles, I can work flat washes, I can work in tiny areas. It's a very versatile brush. So what I don't want to do is leave any area terribly alone for too long. And if I do, I'll just use some tricks that I've learned over the years to kind of get around it. I have like a really serious look on my face. Promise, I'm not mad. It's just, I just want to make sure that I get the sky and not my dinosaurs. So my paper already really bowed because I know that I put too much water on it. However, I went ahead and taped this illustration down to this illustration board that I have, which is really great. I don't like stapling paper. It is a traditional method of stretching out paper is to staple it to a board, but I don't like the holes it leaves behind, and I feel like you can't leave tape behind nearly as long as you can with paper stretched out with staples. However, I just don't like the look of having a bunch of tiny little holes in my artwork once I'm done. Kind of just drives me a little batty. So tape, you can't leave it on as long because the adhesive will start trying to attach itself to your paper, which is You can always take a hair blow dryer and heat it up again to remove the to warm up the adhesive again and kind of get it a little limber. But I know some artists go ahead and just get a hair blow dryer and that's how they dry all the multiple layers they have. I try not to do that because the watercolors themselves are not designed to have applied heat like that. So I just don't know what that will do to the longevity of my watercolors. So I just usually try to avoid it in general. Plus, a lot of my techniques are reliant upon that longer drying time, because you get the nice little crackling effects and the really pretty. I'm gonna switch this song because it's super distracting in my ear. It's like, man, it's super intense. It's not that intense. I'm just talking about watercolor. So. So I missed some spots right by his face, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go in here and just add color. And just add color up here. One thing about skies is that the skies are normally dark towards the top and they get lighter as they reach the horizon because there's more humidity towards the bottom of the horizon line than there is towards space and the sun. So the color intensity changes. Depending on where you live in the country, you can really observe this really well. Where I currently live in Indiana, we have so much humidity in the air. Our skies get really washed out, in my opinion. We don't really get intense colors. They kind of stay soft and muted like this blue. However, if you go to places that are majority like desert-like, so like Arizona, New Mexico, some parts of Texas, and of course some parts of California, you'll get super intense blue skies. Like, they're super noticeable, especially if you haven't been around them before, if it's been a while. It's just like, man, those skies are really blue. So as I go down, I'll stop adding color to my brush and just start adding more water, which should help soften that blue color and make it feel more natural. Still trying to work in those in around. So trying not to leave any of my edges too terribly long. If you leave your edges of your watercolor too long, they will dry and it will leave a hard edge versus a soft edge, which is not the end of the world. It'll just take another little bit of unique manipulating of your watercolor to kind of like cover it up or just run with it. I know a lot of times if I let an edge just dry and it's a hard edge, I'll often put a cloud on top of it, like a big like stormy rain cloud right on top of that edge, because then you no longer notice that there's an edge because you have like this nice beautiful rainy storm cloud just hanging out, which actually adds drama to any kind of like traditional landscape painting that you're doing. I use a hairdryer on my acrylics because I get impatient sometimes. It's the same thing with acrylics too. I know that you get impatient, and acrylics dry, in my opinion, way too fast. I find it very frustrating to work with acrylics at times because I want it to stay, I want the medium to stay pliant for longer. However, it is the same thing. It just depends on what kind of acrylics you're using. Some of them can handle the heat, but others might start cracking over time. You'll just have to experiment and see. And it's the same thing with watercolors. I just don't know what the long-term effects would be. So I know a lot of artists who do use hair blow dryers on both their watercolor and their acrylic paintings and don't have a single issue. Not saying that my paintings will be beloved for many, many years, but I can't help myself. Just in case someone does want one of my paintings and wants to keep it for a little while, I just want to do what I can as an artist to ensure that, especially since very few people get to have original art in their homes, it feels like these days, I really want to make sure I do my part to, if you want to keep it for a long time in your family, you can have it as long as you want. But that's just me being silly and sentimental, I guess. I'm getting some of my blue paint into my dinosaurs, which is not a big deal. It's okay, it's not the end of the world, but we'll just have to create some shadows for them later. So what I'm doing now is just using the very end of my brush to kind of scrub in some colors. The paper is still wet enough that these probably won't dry in cloud-like shapes. However, if they do, they'll be really, really faint and light, which is just fine. It's exactly what I want. I don't want them to be super, like, I want them to be there, but I don't want them to take away from my dinosaurs. So we'll just scrub in some really light clouds here and there to kind of make it feel a little more stormy, like there's something going on. Add some drama if we can, which will be so nice. It's always good to add a little bit. Because guys are rarely like pretty and calm. They're working on something usually, at least in my experience. Okay, so My background is still like super wet right here. I do need to let it dry a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of help scrub in some color here and there. I'm going to get a chance to read chat really quick. I don't even use a hairdryer on my own hair. I rarely do myself. I'm kind of lazy that way. You have short hair. Aw, thanks guys. I appreciate all the positivity. Makes me happy. So what taco seasonings are you going to put down on your dinosaurs? Well, I was thinking about going super colorful and non-realistic. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Safe to bet that that question's never been asked to anyone before. Maybe. It's been a long time. Humans have been around for a while. I'm sure someone has asked it before. It's nice to see the sky as blue as this one though. The weather in Indiana has been so rainy. Yeah, it has been. Oh, and a dad joke. I had adopted my dog from a blacksmith. As soon as we got home, he made a bolt for the door. Yuck, yuck. That's too funny. That's hilarious. So I'm testing the watercolor with my fingers, which is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to test with the back of your hands. I get impatient as well. But what I'm testing for is I'm just feeling the paper to see if it feels cold. If it feels cold and there's no like pigments are coming up on my fingers, it means that, oh, see, like over here, it was wet because I just totally got some pigment to come up, which is fine. So like this part right here, I could add some shapes. They might get a little fuzzy, a little blurry, but that's okay. Because I do want to stick some nice little like, either like some mountains or some like green hills or something like that, because I would like to just keep adding like beautiful colors down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it dry up here. I'm going to add a nice warm yellow down here, so that way we can paint greens over the top of it, because you got to work from your lightest lights to your darkest darks with with watercolors. And that's just because you're working from the brightest white you can possibly have, which is your paper usually. So you got to use that to your advantage and don't lose it. I lose it all the time. I never mean to, but I do. So I really love raw sienna and I love yellow ochre. Those together make a really beautiful calm yellow into any background. So you can always add a brighter yellow if you wanted to. But since I really want it, since this is primarily not a landscape painting and it's more of like the dinosaurs are the focal point, I really don't want any kind of colors in my landscape to take away from the fact that I have really fun dinosaurs everywhere. So and that way we'll just make the whole paper just bubbly at first. We'll get these nice little ripples, and then as it starts to dry, it should start relaxing as well and start flattening. Tricks to get around that, of course, if you have time, always, if your watercolor's dry and it's no longer picking up color on your fingers and it feels not cold, but it feels cool to the touch, you can always find your heaviest books in your house and take a watercolor painting or a paper of like Bristol board paper, for example, like this one, and lay your spare piece of paper on top, and then lay the heavy books on top of that as evenly as possible. So you don't want to use paper that you're planning to use in the future because it could absorb the excess water from the other page while it's flattening out the page. So I just use experimental paper or paper that I try to use at some point, but trying to get it out of the block, it just shredded, because I do have a block of watercolor paper, expensive watercolor paper, that unfortunately the glue not only seeped along the sides, but in between every single individual sheet of paper, which means they're impossible to get out of the block. It's such a pain in the butt. And so expensive. It's an expensive thing to have happen, so yeah. Oh, the woes of being an artist. Expensive paper woes. So I'm just gonna kind of puddle this. It's okay if I've got streaks and layers here, because eventually I'm hoping to add enough like nice greens and start building up that landscape that it won't matter if there are streaks. Gonna pick up some of that color just so that way there's little areas of light. So I don't want to lose the light of the paper either. Song is oddly appropriate for this kind of illustration. I think it's the Dragon Quest theme. Reminds me of the Snoopy song that Linus plays in The Great Pumpkin. Yeah, it does. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope you had a good Tuesday. If you haven't already had your tacos for the week, I hope you're getting a chance to have tacos. Did my tacos yesterday. Totally out of character. I felt like tacos yesterday. busy as usual. Hopefully the good kind of busy. I'm just gonna hold on to my water just in case I need my water. Never could stay in the lines, even as a kid. I can remember the very first time that, I don't know if it was the first time I actually failed something in school, but it's one of the ones that kind of stuck out to me. Like, when I was in kindergarten and first grade, they would like give us assignments that were sometimes like really fun to do at home. I don't remember if it was kindergarten or the first grade or something like that, but it was an assignment where we had to follow the dots and make the picture and color the picture. And I did all of that, except I didn't stay in the lines, and I received a very low grade. I didn't fail because I was a small kid. I did the assignment, but like I was really proud of always making really good grades. But my teacher gave me an extremely poor grade because I couldn't stay in the lines. So I was just like, really? Really? You would give me a poor grade just because I did the assignment? I just didn't stay in the lines. Lo and behold, I still don't stay in the lines. I guess it's that itty bitty tiny kid in me, which I'm not really a rebellious person to begin with, but I'm still kind of like, how dare you fail me? Just because I couldn't stay in the lines. Important lesson in life. Don't stay in the lines. Life is too short. Just find the lines that make you happy. Lines are for squares. I think my first ever unsatisfactory grade was when I did a horrible job of coloring Sebastian from Little Mermaid. Oh. I mean, yes, I did a terrible job, but I was kind of surprised in hindsight how ticked off everyone was about it. Hello, Lumos. Welcome. Hope you're having a great evening. We're talking about those grades that we got because we didn't stay in the lines. Oops. The right color, but blatant disregard for anything on the page. Aww. There is a Lady Boa restaurant. Oh, Lady Boa says they specialize in mac and cheese and grilled cheese. You'll have to let me know how it is. Sounds good. It doesn't sound like someplace I could eat. Thanks, Lumos. I'm being very messy. Being very, very messy. Yeah, Lady Boa, you'll have to let me know if it's good. Unfortunately for me, with my sensitive stomach, I cannot enjoy things like grilled cheese and mac and cheese. Not because I love cheese. I eat a lot of cheese. You can ask my kitty cat Ada. I eat a lot of cheese. I just can't have gluten. It's a little bit dry over here. So I'm going to go like this. Great if I hit it. There we go. Sorry about the loud noises. For those of you listening with headphones, I apologize. I think someone stepped on someone's keys. Hi, I'm Seven. I've taken over Dad's box of heat and fan noises. Oh, Seven laid on your keyboard. I just looked over and there's a huge block of like numbers. And I was like, okay. This is what happens when you let a cat lay onto your keyboard, or you don't get an option and a cat lays on your keyboard. That's too funny. That's hilarious, actually. It's too funny. I hope they have something cat friendly. I'm really surprised. There are lots of restaurants out these days that if you have allergens like myself, that you can kind of get away with actually going out to eat and trying new things. If you are not allergic to gluten, you are very, very lucky and very blessed, in my opinion. It's kind of it's harder than I was expecting it to be to have the allergen, but it's manageable. It's doable. Gluten-friendly options, awesome. Seven wanted to be heard no matter what. I know, he's in the wrong place. He's not next to my mic. Yeah, Seven really wanted to be heard. He should be down here. That way he could be heard. Actually, I don't think, as I'm looking around, I am cat-free in my studio this evening. I think it's because I spent so much time in my studio today. They were kind of like, meh, I'm over you. You're cool, but not as cool as Dad. Sorry, Nightbox has been having some issues with our dad jokes lately. I apologize if we have tiny bitty errors. Yeah, Lumos quack quack. Yeah, it didn't really do Monday night last night very well. Still not really doing well tonight either, so yeah, no. It's hard. It's hard to be a Nightbot. Right now it's my only option though for the service that it does, which I really appreciate. Because I do need it to be a part of everything. Eventually, I will get a Windows machine to just do streaming, which would be great. So that's really what Twitch is built for. Is built for Windows machines, but I am still a Mac girl, so I still have plenty of Macs. So. Which for you guys doesn't mean much because you're just enjoying the content, which is important. So I've worked my way around having some limitations because of my preference in computers. Autocorrect, why? Did you get it? Oh, there we go. Oh, you got a primate. Oh, and Lumos got a Spinda. The Nightbot gave Mathercyst a free bass. Fee bass, not free bass. Well, it's free now, but it's a fee bass. This song's really slow. Let's skip the song. Bloop. There we go. Sonic should help. Hello again, Ginger. I went away off the app for so long it started me over. Oh no! Well, welcome back. Ginger just caught a hoot hoot. A hoot of a time. At first I thought T-Rex was just startled by all the Taco Dinos, but now I'm wondering if the T-Rex just realized he left his costume at home. It's art. It's supposed to leave little questions. I kind of wish that cat would paint like red, green, and white to represent tomatoes, guac, and sour cream on the Dino's taco bar base. Well, if you can, I don't know if you can see it, but there's little tomatoes. I just haven't painted them in, and there is like little lettuce leaves. It's kind of hard to represent. I might, the beef or the chicken or whatever is really going to be hard to do, so I try to make sure that at least I had like lettuce, especially on like the stegosaurs, because they've already got like little spiny ridges. So yeah, I was thinking about that when I was drawing it, so at least some of them will have it. Even this little guy up here has it as well. So I kind of wanted to get like my background kind of done, and I think I'm really happy. It's crazy and it's messy. Let me see if I can scooch that down a little bit. But I think as it dries, I think it'll look pretty good. Because like I said, I really want the background to be fun, but I also want it to be super soft. Because these are my main like focus. So, because I can always go back and add ink if I want to. I don't know if I will. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna add some color. Who would just choose one of those though? I mean, she could color one of the tacos with all three of the colors. Oh, okay. We'll still have taco shells, and the taco shells will have some fillings. They just may be vegetarian tacos, because technically, I guess the dinosaurs are the meat? Didn't really think that through. Oh well, poor dinos. There's layers of humor in here, so. It's supposed to be fun and lighthearted. Okay, speaking of, I've got like this nice little ripple valley as this Bristol board paper is like, ugh, you're using me like watercolor paper. I'm not watercolor paper. It's like, I know, little guy. But it's so cute. Okay, rinse out my brush. And spray my little palette really quick. I have a lot of colors on here. I'm gonna need to take another rag and wipe this down really quick. Chomp. Yes. Here. Ooh, I created brown. Hi, Breezy. Oh, you caught him. Pick job. You got a fighter. Congrats. Hope you're having a good evening, Breezy. Taking a moment to clean off my palette because I had a lot of different colors on my palette, and I was like, oh, I don't have any more room. So I'm just gonna wipe this down, clean it off, and start all over. I realized I still have, I was like, why are there kitties in my, I have a drawer in my desk, and one of my sweet friends gave me this from the last Super Bowl. It's even got the number on it. It's a kitten bowl, 6. And I'm like, oh, I still have kitten cards in my desk. Because that's where it landed when I got them. So I came back to my studio after the Super Bowl last year. By the way, if you're football fans, it's football season now. High schools around the country are playing football. Homecomings will start as early as next month for some, which is just crazy to me. I always thought that homecomings were supposed to be like in October, but I guess they're not anymore. I guess they're a September thing. Dad joke. What do you get from... Oh, what do you get hanging from from apple trees? Sore arms. Aww. Yay, sports. Go my favorite sports team. Get the ball to the thing and to the other thing. Get a goal unit. Dur. Yes. Get all of the units. Alright, so now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get my lightest lights, which will be my taco shells, need to be done first on my dinosaurs. The hardest part will be making sure I don't touch this part while it's drying. I won't stick my fingers in it. So I'm going to go to New Gambage. My like sunny yellow, and then I'll go right back into my yellow ochre to kind of tone it down a little bit to give it a taco feel. Before I do that, I need to look up taco shells. Hold on, give me just a second. The fun things you say while you're doing art. I need to look up taco shells. So let me go to the Googles. Look up tacos. And it pulls up tequila sunrise. Oh, there's tacos. So tacos are yellow with brown specks all over them if they're made from corn, which is the only way you should have your tacos. Flour tortillas are, they're okay. They're not acceptable in my opinion. You should always have corn tortillas. Okay. It's always important to look, especially if you're trying to replicate something from real life, because we know what it looks like. So your mind always has a mental picture of what it should look like, but in reality it's quite different. So this is supposed to be fun, so I can fudge the colors, but I always want to try to like leave it where like when you look at it you automatically see the color and go, oh, that's a taco shell. Oh, there's a taco. Oh, there's a taco. Hopefully, if I do my job right. Corn tacos equal best tacos. Fight me. Yeah, I like corn tacos. Yeah, if you're gonna have a burrito, have a flour tortilla. If you're gonna have tacos, you should always have corn tortillas. And if you're gonna have enchiladas, there is no other way to have it other than corn. You gotta have corn tortillas for enchiladas. Don't give me flour. Ugh. So gross, so heavy. So ugh. Enchiladas should always have corn tortillas. Always. So I kind of got that taco a little on the burnt side, so I'm just gonna go bloop, lift it up. So now it's a little better. It's not burnt. So you don't want burnt taco shells. Or sticking your forearm. Nope, I didn't. Okay. spot on color. I wondered which one you would do first. I'm going to work from the top and then work closer. The top's going to be the hardest for me to reach because I can't turn it because it's, I don't know if you can see it, but I have the illustration, just push it up so you can see it. I have the illustration taped down to an illustration board, which is made out of styrofoam. So when you try to move it around on my desk, it makes the most horrible sounds ever. So I'm trying not to give you like the opposite of ASMR. So I'm going to be doing some weird like weird little brush strokes. I just got a black kitty under my desk. Ada is here. Yeah, Lumos, you would think I would know what tacos look like. I've eaten my fair share of tacos in my life. I like tacos. Hi, Ada. What you doing? Boop. Take a girl. Sorry. Need to praise Kitty always. Did you bring me a toy? No? Okay. So Ada today has been super playful. And so I don't know if there's any parents of furry animals, but it has been my experience that every time that I spend the time to get our house ready to have lots of guests, I'll put up all the cat toys. I will take them all down to the basement, and I have a little basket that they can reach into and take stuff out, but all the toys will end up there, and the house will be clean of toys. And then it's just like after that point I start to realize that whereas before I may have had maybe 6 or 7 toys hanging around because I have 3 cats, and that's usually about the number that they like to have hanging around the house, but after I spent all that time putting them away, they will bring up, I start to notice that I have 10 out, and then maybe more than 10 a little bit later. So Ada has been bringing me toys to throw. So I keep finding more and more toys scattered out from my house because all of them are so determined to get them out of that basket. It's like it's an evil basket. No toys just sit in the basket. They'll be too lonely. She is a good girl, though. Hey, leave the bottom of my chair, though. I do love you, though. She wants attention. She's getting into trouble. I love cats. They crack me up. How am I gonna play with my toys if all of them are put away? I always find the majority of my kitty toys shoved under a single dresser. Yeah, I have to move my couches monthly because I think currently right now I have 3 cat toys stuck underneath my couches and I can't reach them. My arms are too short. Yeah. Yeah, cats like putting their toys where they can't reach them, and then they kind of freak out about it. They're really disappointed they can't reach them. So the other favorite place to put cat toys in our house is under the laundry door. So they'll shove it into the laundry room, which I normally keep closed. And then they'll just lay there and rattle the door incessantly because there are toys on the other side and they can't reach it anymore. So then when I open it up so that way they can get it, they run in because that's where all of their toys have been stashed, is in that single room. Meow, I'm not talking bad about you at all, Ada. You're a good girl. Meow, love you, Ada. and make this into a card that says, talk about, surprise, it's your birthday. It would make a cute card. Is a good idea. Thanks, Ginger. I'll keep that in mind. I always want to make Christmas cards. I've had the idea of making Christmas cards for a long time, just have never done it. Maybe this year I'll do Christmas cards. It's one of those things, like I really want to open up a Patreon. I just don't know if that would be feasible at this moment for me. But I always thought that that would be a cute Patreon perk, is that you would get a Christmas card from me every year, as long as you were a Patreon. Just realized I missed a spot right here. That's okay. I can fix that. It's not a problem. I got so excited about starting the dinosaurs, I didn't double check to make sure I had all my watercolor done. But I can fix that. This is what happens sometimes when I get excited. I skip spots. It's okay. So right now I'm just gonna add these little yellow spots really quick. Oops. Haha, the T-Rex has some crumbs on his face. It does look like crumbs right now. I wanted to have a color that related, that like these are all meant to be together. So maybe he's guilty. He ate too many. We will never know. Okay, let me fix this little bald spot of my landscape really quick. So I'm just gonna add some water really quick right here. Because I forgot a spot in the tail, but that's okay. We'll just build it up like we did before. Oops. Whoops. It's a good thing that wasn't terribly wet. I just got that all over the place. I get so excited. I get to do more landscape. Oh, the lore just got darker. I know, it's building its own story. It's fantastic. Ta-da! It's like it never happened. Ba-doop. Sometimes I forget to color in my page correctly. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I can always go back and add. I didn't get terribly far before I realized it. Haha, nummy! I know, having all the noms. He's a carnivore, or in this case, an omnivore. I know, are technically carnivores omnivores too, because herbivores eat plants? I mean, in technicality, it's still eating plants if you eat meat. I don't know. I don't know how that works, to be honest. Not 100% sure. Why did the man run around his bed? Because he was trying to catch up on his sleep. Wah wah. Nope, an omnivore eats both plants, and carnivore is meat. Oh, an omnivore eats both, whereas a herbivore just eats plants and a carnivore just eats meat. So they have different teeth depending on what needs to be done. True, we do have flat molars. But I guess in a weird sense, they are somewhat herbivores because that's what herbivores eat, even though they are unable to consume plants normally because they don't have the teeth to do so. Sorry, I'm looking at lettuce right now. Trying to decide what would a pretty lettuce color look like. I guess he ate the dinosaur and the taco. Just had a little corn with his little dinosaurs. Just a little nummies. So I'm taking some of my base green, some of this yellow green that I have in my, it's called serpentine green is what it's called. And I'm also combining it with one of my favorite colors, which is teal. And I'm going to use that color to make the lettuce. So I'm going to go in here and make some lettuce. It's like, oh, nope, that's a tomato. Need to leave that alone. Trying to decide if I should make these little guy like make their fence green and then have like the interior be red. I don't know what to do. It's such big decisions. I think I should. I think it would make it really pretty to have like the inside of the Stegosaurus fence, these little platelets to be red and then the outside be green. because then they'll still look like lettuce and tomatoes. Oh, there's more lore coming up. Okay. Or a very confused carnivore. Boy, this is slightly dark if you think too deep. I like that idea better. A confused, startled T-Rex who ate his taco costume because he was hungry. Also, nature has been known to flip the bird to the boxes that scientists tried to put animals in. Ah, yes, I can see that happening. Yes, I like it. Agreed. Because a platypus is a perfect example of that. They swore up and down that a platypus wasn't a mammal because it looked funky and it laid eggs, therefore it must be a bird, but it's not a bird. It's so dark. It's dark music. Let me find a peppy one. Peppy music. Please excuse our nightbot. It's having quite a night. You know what? Let me finish this up really quick, and we'll take a really quick break. Let me see if I can fix nightbot really fast. Is it just sad that we don't have any dad jokes? So let me finish up these little guys real quick. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on a really quick break. That way I can replace my water really fast and I can go ahead and see what I can do about Nightbot. So go ahead and find your favorite drinks, get some noms for yourself, whether it be tacos or other things, because you are a nomnivore. At least I assume that you are. So enjoy being an nomnivore, and we will be right back. It'll be just a moment while I go ahead and fix a couple things and get some fresh water. I'll be right back as soon as I find... Oh, there's my mic audio. Hello, hello, I am back. Let me transition. Hello, welcome back. Hope you had a chance to grab something really quick. I just needed to. We'll see if dad jokes work. If not, I'll have to do something outside of stream to get it all going again. So, ooh, sorry about my interwebs. It's slowing down. Okay, there it goes back again. Okay. So on my OBS, I keep looking over it in my little box that tells me how well my upload speed is doing. It keeps like going down really hardcore. So, oh no. We will see. Hopefully it's not really noticeable. If there's a little bit of lag, I apologize. So it might just be one of those times. It might be I might be asking my computer to do a lot more than it normally is used to. Dad joke. 2 peanuts were walking down the street. One was salted. Oh, salted. I forgot. Salted. So sad. So dangerous being a peanut. All right, so what I want to do now is work on my tomatoes. And tomatoes have a very... My sister loses her mind at that joke. Bloop. There we go. Let's start a Mario Kart song. So if you're new to the chat or not new to the chat, all you have to do is hit the command Mario Kart, I believe, and my mods will help us really quick to do a Mario race in chat. It's a race time. It's a Mario. All right, let me see. Let me look at some tomatoes while you guys race away. So... It is red, but it's like a bright red instead of like a darker red, like an apple. So we've got a green shell by Mathersist. Lady Boa. Oh well, Ginger's got the blue shell so far. Lady Boa, all you have to do is just enter it in again, and hopefully it will do that. So, oh, with a banana peel. Surely you can get ahead of a blue shell with a banana peel. And Mathers is trying to zoom with his mushroom. And Breezy's joining into the race now. We'll see where Breezy goes. Go ahead and Breezy, try one more time. So you got time. Sorry, our Nightbot we're putting her through the paces. Oh yay! Ladybug had 3 green shells. Breezy comes in with a mushroom and zooms across the finish line. Good job, guys. So I'm using Scarlet and Alizarin and Crimson. See if I can say that to make some tomatoes. They're going to be super bright red. script 821. Welcome to the Mario race. And you got a bullet bill. Oh my gosh, dang. Talk about coming in. Nice one. Yeah, 30 seconds is the lowest that our Nightbot will let us go, so one day I will migrate to something else. But script, what was the numbers again? 821. Welcome to chat. Welcome, welcome. My name is Kat. I do art. I tell dad jokes. Chat tells dad jokes. Talk about art sometimes. It's Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, so we're doing some dinosaurs. Also making up a story for this T-Rex because we're not exactly sure what's going on with his expression. We don't know if he's terrified or surprised, forgot his taco costume, if he eats tacos because he's a T-Rex. We don't know. We don't know. Just hoping you're having a good evening. I didn't really think about it, but since I made the little scales on my stegosaurs, since I made them green and red, they kind of look like those Fiesta chips that you can get sometimes at Mexican food restaurants. And now that I see it, I can't unsee it. It's so fantastic. Thanks. I'm friends with Lady Boa, and she told me about taco dinosaurs. Well, thank you for coming by. He looks scared to me. Yeah, I think that was my original intent, for him to be scared of. I thought it would be funny if a carnivore was terrified of herbivores because they were dressed in taco costumes. But welcome, welcome. I think the real reason why I stemmed all this because I was having a conversation and how weird it is that we make chicken nuggets into dinosaur shapes. And I think that's where the whole idea of having a T-Rex being scared of taco dinosaurs started from, is because I started thinking about it. It was a dinosaur. Of course they wouldn't have chicken nuggets shaped in dinosaurs because that would be weird. But would it be scary if they had dinosaurs dressed up as tacos? So I don't know. My brain works in mysterious ways sometimes. It was a really fun conversation though. It is odd that we make chicken nuggets into shapes of dinosaurs. Or smiley faces. Or other various shapes. Not that it prevents us from eating it, it's just as weird. He missed the office memo to bring his taco suit. What does a one-legged ballerina wear? A 1-1. Oh, that's cute. That was really great, Breezy. I liked that. The Poe command has spoken, and the random word in chat is brownie thunder. Don't think about it too hard. It was an ice cream flavor at Culver's. I am not kidding. But I unfortunately had very good friends, and it was really funny. I had friends compare brownies to another function from their puppy dog, and now I've never been able to look at the word brownie the right way ever again. So brownie thunder makes me laugh. He has healthy gums. Make sure you floss every day. As my dentist tells me all the time, trying really hard to floss every day. Yeah, I realized a little too late that I made this particular T-Rex have fabulous teeth. He had a really good orthodontist. I was like, that's not really natural, but we're just gonna run with it. All right, let me see. I'm at 140. Okay, so I'm having lots of fun with my tacos. I want to at least get some of my dinosaurs painted. I won't get my T-Rex done tonight. However, let's see if I can at least get my flying tacos done. Just gotta think of a good color for flying tacos. Really wanted to give them fun colors. Hold on. I gotta do some research really quick. What does a T-Rex floss with? Taco Dinos aren't natural. I don't know what a T-Rex flosses with. Oh my gosh, that's a great question. What do T-Rex floss with? I guess they have toothpicks readily available, but I don't know what they would actually floss with. My goodness. And who would be his orthodontist? Obviously not another T-Rex. Their arms are not long enough. And they have way too big a mouths. Ah, the deep questions of the day. What do T-Rexes floss with? I am looking up Calvin and Hobbes because that is what I think of when I think of fun dinosaur drawings, is Calvin and Hobbes. Maybe use sunset colors. Ooh, that would be good. Make them light purple and orange to represent taco sauce and purple onions. Well, I have lots of tacos to go through. Sunset colors are really great. I was thinking purple, so let me see if I can pull up a nice purple for your purple onions, your red onions. Oh man, red onions make me cry. I am like bawling every time I use them. They're very tasty, but man, they're really strong. They're like very, very strong. Here we go. Just gonna add just a hint of phthalo blue. Make it more of a grape color. Go back in here. Pull it back up. So I really want them to be beautiful and saturated because this is more like an imaginative, like dream-like illustration. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be goofy. Plus, we don't know. Dinosaurs could totally be purple. They've already proven that, you know, dinosaurs, some of them had wings, and that they could tell that those wings had multiple colors, which would be like super cool. I mean, just thinking about how much like dinosaur knowledge has changed since I was a little kid. So a lot of things I learned as a little kid from books and everything are now like wrong because we've learned so much and we've discovered so much. And our technology has improved as well to study prehistoric environments from fossils, which is just so cool. I hope one day they're able to say, oh yeah, there were purple dinosaurs. I just think that would be really cool. There we go. That was all Sir Pendrin's idea. Well, thank you, Sir Pendrin, for all the taco sauce ideas. You're amazing. Oh, sorry. There we go. I just need a little more cord length. There we go. It's like I want to hear the alerts if I have them. You guys get to see when I like bend my brush this way. It's not a normal way that I normally bend my brush. And you really can tell like I have a natural shake to my hand. It's like, man, it's like, oh wow, there's that shake. Doing the shake. These dinosaurs make me insanely happy. I see that there's a lady boa who is representing a wooden boa who says snakes and frogs and snakes and frogs. I love how the details are bringing the story of Taco Tuesday to fun smiles. Oh, good. I don't know if you guys want to see me finish this next week, or if you, or if I should just finish this off camera. Just let me know in chat if you want to see this next Taco Tuesday, or if that's too many taco dinosaurs in a row, because that would be week 3 of tacos and dinosaurs. It is up to you. If not, I can always bring another fun illustration onto the stream next week. So I do like Script's idea of some sunset dinos. Yeah, we can do sunset colors. I like sunsets. There's no such thing as too many taco dinosaurs. I'm glad you think that. Well, if you guys would like, I can bring them back next week and we can finish them and get some more sunset tacos. Oh man, that just sounds like a great menu choice. Sunset tacos, ready? It's just kind of perfect with the Minecraft music. I would love to see you finish. All right. I personally like the dinos. Agreed. Finish the dinos. Okay. All right. Well, then I've heard, and I will bring for one more week. Next week, I promise, I will get everything done. Just takes time to do watercolors, and I'm really happy with everything, how this is turning out. I love the background. I love the dinosaurs. Let's see, what time is it? It's 51. Okay. I've got 10 minutes. Let me see if I can find. So we need purple and we need an orange. So let me see if I can make an orange color. Maybe make my long necks orange. I got time. Maybe, let's see. So you make orange with red and yellow. So let's see if we can make an orange that. Might actually make these little guys orange. It might be really nice to have that green and red together with a little bit of orange on there too, like a little bit of burnt orange. Let's see if I can get it to. Right. Actually, orange was a nice choice. It does look like hot sauce. And it's beautiful in so many ways. All right, so then the only big question we'll have to ask is what to paint our long necks. I'll have some time to think about that and consider what to paint our long necks as. Aw, that's really cute. So Puppy Boa was watching you on the TV there for a few minutes, but as soon as I went to take a picture, he moved. My cats do the same thing. So fun fact, if dinosaurs are anything like their avian relatives, they wouldn't have the receptors to taste spice. Oh, interesting. Just like cats can't taste sweet things, they don't have sweet taste buds. My puppy always curls up, so I guess he prefers donuts to tacos. Oh, donuts. I like donuts. I agree with your puppy. I don't know if someone was like, you can either have a really good taco, the best taco you've ever had, or you could have the best donut. I don't know which one I'd choose. Can we do puppy donuts next week? Yes, we can do puppy donuts. Let me write that down before I forget. Puppy donuts. Need a pen. There's the pencil. Write it down. Puppy. I'll shake my whole table because I'm so excited. Puppy donuts. Los Locos Tacos Dorito Dinos. Oh, my dog would be happy to model. Well, script 821. I do have a Discord service, and I do actually have a page for pets in my Discord. All you have to do is follow the link that my mods will either put in chat, or if you're on my channel page, there's a big button that says Discord. Just click on it. Discord is a really lovely service where I get to know you, you get to know me, and if you have cute pictures of your puppo and would like to see your puppy as a donut, I would love to draw your puppy as a donut, so just leave your pictures there in Discord, and I'll see if I can make that happen for you. Puppy donuts would be super cute. That sounds like a perfect Thursday, is puppy donuts. Puppy donuts, Long John dog. Oh, that would be cute. I don't know what kind of puppy script has, but I'm sure it's adorable. Yes, puppy donuts. Okay. All right, now that I'm super excited that we're going to return back to Dinosaurs next week, and also we'll get a chance to do puppy donuts, I am super excited. I just want to give you all a big, huge thanks for supporting me and for just being here with me in my studio as I make art. It's been a fantastic Taco Tuesday. I really love my Taco Dinosaurs. I'm glad you're enjoying the lore that is being created right before your eyes and enjoying just hanging out and having a good time. So if you would like to support me, please just go ahead and find that heart button for my stream. If you never want to miss a chance to catch me again in the future, just give a click on that heart. You'll be given notifications. If you would like to follow me in other areas, I am on the social medias. I do Twitter, which is the best way to keep track of when I am doing things or needing to cancel streams, because that happens as well. It's live. I also post lots of things on Facebook and Instagram if you want to follow me there. If you're interested in buying merch, I always have links in my website, which is of course cnorart.com. You can go to my Redbubble store, or you can follow the merch button down on my channel page right now, and it'll link you directly to my Redbubble store. So yeah, I think I did all the self-promotions, I think, for today. So I hope you have a lovely evening. I will be back streaming on Thursday at 7:30 Eastern, so I hope to see you guys there. I will be taking another stab at my Durgan. I'm doing dragons on Thursday. So let's meet back on Thursday at 7:30. I'll see you guys there. Let me find that stream end card and script 821. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. You're the best. All right, so let's go ahead and move on over to the end card. Thank you guys for being awesome, and I will see you on Thursday at 7:30. Bye.